BestBookBits.com presents 50 Words to Your Dreams, Chapter 42, Motivation. Do you want to know how to manifest your dreams? Do you want to know the simple, straightforward, no bullshit path to take your dream out of your head into reality? This 50-chapter video series titled 50 Words to Your Dreams has the answers. Researched for over 10 years and compiled into video, written, and audio format for easy consumption, this series will empower you with the know-how and tools you need to manifest your dreams into reality. Created by myself, Michael George Knight, the creator of the world's largest free book summary website, bestbookbits.com, this series is a wealth of knowledge condensed down into 50 bite-sized pieces. So without further ado, I bring you chapter 42 of 50 of the series, 50 Words to Your Dreams, Motivation. The word motivation broken down is simply the motive to action. What are your motives for acting in the way you do? What motivates you? Is it a habit, money, success, recognition, fame? How do we keep up the motivation to continue to bring about your dreams when you lose momentum and passion? When you lose focus, become distracted on secondary activities, and procrastinate? I recommend creating daily winning habits you do habitually instead of waiting for motivation to strike you. Don't rely on motivation to do the things that need to be done. Rely on discipline and daily habits to achieve. Yes, use motivation like you would putting salt on a meal for taste, but you wouldn't consider salt as a meal. A lot of people get all motivated and pumped up after reading, watching, or listening to something motivational and think they have achieved something without taking action. I call this mental masturbation, the act of mentally getting off on information without taking action. An addiction most people don't know they have. It can be TV, books, movies, music, TV shows, audiobooks, social media, YouTube, seminars, anything that gives you a mental information high without you taking action. Let the motivation move you into action and move you into the game of life instead of watching on the sidelines pumped up like a sports game without being on the field. The power of I'll show you. The best motivation often comes when people tell you you can't do this or you can't do that. People rejecting you, people laughing at you, people talking behind your back. The best fuel we need to motivate ourselves sometimes comes from a vengeful state of I'll show you, or you just wait and see. Proving yourself to others and the world has been the fuel of motivation for many of the greats we have come to know. Without pushback to prove themselves, it's likely the greatest people would have only become good. Use this motivation of I'll show you to motivate you into action. Motivate you into the game of life, motivate you into the goal completion, and motivate you into pushing yourself through pain and discomfort when the going gets tough. Use a journal to motivate yourself. Another great practice to keep up the motivation on your goals is by using a journal. If you've been keeping a journal for some time, you can look back at the years that have passed. Reviewing and planning your life with a journal gives you the motivation to keep working on your goals. You can look back at your life, see the goals you had and the personal growth you have achieved. You can look back a year and see what you did this day last year and the year before that. See the changes you have made and see the direction your life is going. See the growth in yourself and the changes you have made. Use your journal to review the week you had every Sunday and see what you achieved and plan for the next week. Write your goals down daily, weekly, monthly, and keep up the forward momentum you need to keep grinding away on your goals to success. Don't wait for someone to come along and turn you on and motivate you. Motivate yourself and be your own cheerleader. Quotes on motivation. Ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it. Giant goals produce giant motivation. He found that necessity was a great motivator. I believe pain is much better motivator than pleasure. I think it all comes down to motivation. If you really want to do something, you will work hard for it. If you had enough motivation, you could do incredible things. Imagination is the key to motivation. Imagination is the key to motivation. In my experience, there is only one motivation, and that is desire. No reasons or principles contain it or stand against it. Motivation can be summed up as reward, which means what's in it for me. Motivation is self-perpetuating. It gathers speed as it rolls along. Living out your motivation gets easier because it becomes a habit. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Motivation requires motive. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. Real obsession needs an unconscious motivation behind it. The ability to self-motivate is a cornerstone of true wealth. The fact that you aren't where you want to be should be enough motivation. The 9 basic motives: the motive of self-preservation, the motive of financial gain, the motive of love, the motive of the sex urge, the motive of desire for power and fame, the motive of fear, the motive of revenge, the motive of freedom of body and mind, the motive of desire to build or to create in thought and in material. The only motivation is self-motivation, and you are always motivated. The pursuit of pleasure. We're all motivated by things that bring us pleasure. The way to stay inspired and motivated is by doing what you like, doing what you love. The whole idea of motivation is a trap. Forget motivation. Just do it. Exercise, lose weight, test your blood sugar, or whatever. Do it without motivation. And then guess what? After you start doing the thing, that's when the motivation comes and makes it easy for you to keep doing it. Wanting something is not enough. You must hunger for it. Your motivation must be absolutely compelling in order to overcome the obstacles that will invariably come your way. What is motivation? Motivation is that what induces action or determines choice. It is that which provides a motive. A motive is the inner urge only within the individual which incites him to action, such as an idea, emotion, desire, or impulse. When we are motivated by goals that have deep meaning, by dreams that need a completion, by pure love that needs expressing, then we truly live life. You can look for external sources of motivation, and that can catalyst a change, but it won't sustain one. It has to be from an internal desire. You must find a powerful motivation to drive you. You need to have enough reasons. We need the motivation to push us. Different people are motivated by different things. Your motivation depends upon your motives, your reasons for acting in the first place, and the more reasons you have, the more motivated you will be. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. And that's a wrap on 50 Words to Your Dreams, Chapter 42, Motivation. Let me know your thoughts on Chapter 42 in the comments below. If you need some accountability in your life, connect with me for free coaching sessions at coaching@bestbookbits.com. For hundreds of video, written and audio book summaries, check out our website, bestbookbits.com, and stay tuned for Chapter 43 in the series, Persistence. Thanks for watching and listening. Have yourself an amazing day. Go out there and get motivated on your dreams. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.